Good evening, everybody, from the Haven Arms in the London Borough of Ealing, a famous Queen's Park Rangers pub for the only place to review Fulham 2, Bristol City 0. I'm Dan Crawford from Hammy End. He's Charlie Shaw from London's Original.
Indeed, I am.
Charlie, Fulham cruised through, even though you were very worried in the second half. Early own goal from George Tanner and a fine strike from Raul Jimenez. What are your thoughts, firstly, on a stronger than expected lineup from Marco Silva and a good night in the Carabao Cup?
I think, Dan, it's quite a hard one to judge because I think the first 25 minutes, Fulham looked superb. Fulham really turned it on. There was quite a few. Especially as always, there was quite a few instances where Fulham really had some slick, great interchanges of play.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. But I think Fulham, like as the game went on, they took a pedal off the gas. We got into that 2-goal lead quite early, and Marco Silva, I think, had his eyes on the South West 6 derby in 3 days' time.
As it rightly should.
Of course, right?
Come on, going for two wins in a row at that place.
Of course.
Let me ask you about some of the people who might have impressed. Adama Traore down the right-hand side might have had a rocket put up in by the fact that we could actually sign some more wingers. Did well in the first half, no?
The first half, Dan, I completely agree. You go and look at the dangerous ball he put in for all Raul Jimenez's, George Tanner's own goals opener, but I'll let Raul claim it. I think that he was superb in that first half, but I'll be honest with you, Dan, I think that we spoke about his wing-back role in that second half was somewhat out of a comedy show.
Wow.
But aside from that, I think Jorge Cuenca was fantastic. Raul Jimenez, in his limited minutes, was great once again, and I think...
How about that Reed-Kearney axis? We haven't seen it for a while. They were very good in central midfield.
Vintage TC. I think, completely. I think Harry Wilson as well. That number 10 position, that is done for Wales, but not really for Fulham. He was superb. I think those interchanges we played with Will Smith-Rowe were really positive, Dan.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it for a while. You now have 3 or 4 players who could play in the number 10 role, including your mate who's taking out a restraining order, and you haven't mentioned him yet.
I can't mention Josh in this one.
No, you can't. Under orders of the Metropolitan Police and Josh King's family, we have to keep you away from Josh King, don't we? Because you're infatuated with him like a lovesick teenager. There was slightly an issue in the second half. Bristol City, good side. Started the season well under Gerhard Schroeder.
Indeed.
There were some moments there for a few of their ex-Queen's Park Rangers boys won't look back very fondly on some of that. Sinclair Armstrong, Mr. Sitter.
I think Sinclair Armstrong might be the worst striker I've seen at the Cottage since, Dan, Jesus Christ. Got any numbers for me? Syriac, maybe?
Oh, come on. We're really going that way? I mean, I don't know. Ahmed Elrich? Is that?
Mate, I'm going to honest with you. That's gone past me.
Australian, who we signed for like $2.5 million.
Not Matt Taggart.
Couldn't hit her, but no, not Adam Taggart. Ahmed Elrich, trust me, he was dreadful.
Sorry,
even Shefki Kuchki, he was.
Adil Chile was pretty.
Well, there we are. Let's.
Sorry,
the point
we're gonna piece.
Was that bloke couldn't hit a barn door, and he hit his shot went far higher than Bruno Fernandes's penalty. But there were some moments in the second half. Miolu hit the post late on, a couple of headers. Mark Sykes did well when he came on. We did take our foot off the gas a little bit, and we can't really be doing that. But we're in the third round. We didn't get the dream draw, which would have been Grimsby Town away.
Indeed it would.
For you, with your family connections to the Mariners. Congratulations to them, by the way, on beating Manchester United. We've got Cambridge United at home in round 3. Your thoughts on that one?
Well, I think that our reaction to the draw, on this very TV, Dan, I think tells you what you need to know. I think there was a loud cheer from us in this corner of a QPR pub with a Loftus Road.
We came here sign up there. Ed Fulbrook here has just got that Loftus Road sign in there. We came here to commiserate with the regulars because obviously they had a very disappointing Saturday, getting sent to Coventry and hit for 7.
So sad. I was gutted for him.
I was gutted for him. Yeah, exactly. But look, it's a good draw. It's an opportunity to get in the next round and plenty of minutes for our first teamers to set us up really well for the weekend.
Indeed. I think Fulham have a lot of positivity going into it. I think that Emil Smith-Rowe once again impressed. I think Harry Wilson has done more than enough to go and start at the Bridge on Saturday. I
think you've got to start Harry Wilson and you've probably got to start Rodrigo because they have history of scoring on that ground. But the main thing as well is there could be competition for places in the last few days if Tony's turned his computer on. Let's find out. I'm Dan Crawford. He's Charlie Shaw.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks very much, and massive thanks to Ed Fulbrook for holding the camera steady, because I couldn't do it.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Ed.
Come on, you white.
US.